struggled as a small woman for a while finding the ideal acoustic guitar. It was everything I picked up was like playing a boat. So that's not ideal. And Takamine, right from the very beginning, was so forthcoming and so just easy to work with and totally understood my needs and totally listened to me. And like, I couldn't have asked for anyone more accommodating. I can't imagine using a different, like, I mean, I have my special, she's my Lucille, you know, the guitar that I have from Takamine. I can't even imagine playing anything else, but I would never go anywhere else. Like, I know that my needs are totally met with Takamine as a female guitarist as well, with my limitations physically speaking, as well as what I do. It sounds so great played, you know, with a mic in front of it or plugged in when I do a gig. It's like, what else do I need, really? I have the CP3NY, I believe, and it is the right guitar for me because I really needed my guitar to master two disciplines, which wasn't easy to find in one guitar. I needed it to sound great just mic'd up in a room, whether it was the studio or where I work, which is mostly in my bedroom, just with a mic in front of it. Just, I wanted clarity and volume, and, you know, being a finger stylist, I really wanted that sound. But I also really needed to be able to plug it in and it sound just as good. And I'm very fortunate that this guitar does both amazingly well. I've never needed to change guitars since getting this one. I use it for playing on stage and recording in here every time. I've used it like just on my own acoustic in a tiny venue with like 10 people watching in my hometown, and it sounds so beautiful. And I always have people afterwards like, what guitar are you using? And then the same response when I go into London, different venues, better sound systems, and the guy is like, oh, it sounds really nice. And also being able to do a little bit of mixing on my part is always very helpful, and just super quick, like plug in and go sort of situation, which is always good in London. Oh, constantly. I'm writing so much. I mean, because I was struggling so much to find an acoustic that I was happy with, I was writing with an electric a lot, and it felt very limiting. And because of my musical heritage, an acoustic guitar just makes a lot more sense. And every time I found one, every time I played one, I just felt very restricted. But I really wanted something that felt like home and I could just sit on my bed and actually play. And when I got this one, I've written more songs than I've ever written in my life. I believe this year I've filled, I think it's 500 gigabytes of memory on a hard drive of songs of just me and this guitar, because I'm so comfortable. I don't have to think. I'm not struggling with any like physical restrictions. It's comfortable. I can just write and go crazy, which is a good and bad thing.